As you can see, it's snowing and there's a lot of it. As you would expect here anyways, they shut down a lot of places. Like this one says what? Snow closes Vancouver schools amid extreme weather alert. According to this anyways, the snowfall warning is going to go until tomorrow, and it says Environment Canada says up to 20 centimeters is expected by this evening, and a snowfall warning is in place for all Metro Vancouver, Victoria, Whistler, and Sunshine Coast. That's a lot of snow, and as you would imagine, it affects things like air travel too. Like this one says, flights canceled, delayed at Vancouver International Airport due to heavy snowfall. It's the same thing every year for whatever reason. I know, again, people in the East are probably looking at this and saying, what? That's all you got? That's like a regular day. Get back to work. That type of, I guess, mentality. In some ways, I guess it's true. At the same time, all the wildlife will be, I guess, hiding today, or most of it anyways. And with that thought, more drone flying, and I suppose in terms of things like drone delivery, apparently Wing has announced a new type of aircraft per se. This one says, customer demand and Wing's aircraft library design approach shapes new aircraft. It says, at Wing, we're always thinking big about how to optimize drone delivery. Today, we're thinking bigger. We're introducing an additional aircraft into our fleet that will simplify and streamline larger orders. With over 350,000 Wing deliveries completed to customers' homes across 3 continents, we're learning so much from our partners and the customers who receive our drone deliveries. Today, we offered the ability for customers to fulfill larger orders beyond what fits on one aircraft. Order trends tell us that 70% of all US orders are delivered by one Wing aircraft, while 30% are delivered by 2. To better serve that 30% and further optimize our business, we will be introducing an additional aircraft to complement our existing fleet. Think of it like how airlines operate different aircraft for different routes. This new aircraft will streamline our deliveries of larger orders. I guess that's good in general if you have more options, but at the same time, the bigger the drone is, whatever happened to that, I guess, thought of huge drone flying over people's heads and neighborhoods and all that is just gradually becoming more, I guess, commercialized, I guess you can say, and people are okay with it, I suppose. And some comments from them about, I guess, these new drones per se. It says, our new aircraft is the latest example of how we're using the design principles of the aircraft library to optimize drone delivery. By complementing Wing's existing fleet of commercially operational aircraft, which carry about 2.5 pounds of payload, this additional aircraft will make it even easier for customers to get what they want when they want it. The new aircraft has the same round-trip range of 12 miles and can cruise approximately 65 miles per hour, all while carrying a standard cardboard delivery box and a payload up to 5 pounds. That sounds so little, isn't it? But then again, it's more for things like grocery items and all that. But again, are people all of a sudden okay with larger drones just flying in the air non-stop around neighborhoods and all that? And still with that topic of a drone, I was reading this, how apparently people are flying drones over, I guess, sensitive military areas and they're being taken down. I would think that would be the natural assumption on what would happen to someone's drone anyways if you fly over a sensitive area like that. This one says, drone flying over Guam Marine Corps base disabled as service touts new tools to down unmanned aircraft. As it says here, a Marine base in Guam disabled a drone flying over the installation Sunday, prompting a Naval Criminal Investigation Service inquest and a warning to the public that unmanned aerial systems are prohibited on Defense Department property, according to the service. The incident occurred at Camp Las, a fairly new base that was established last year in an effort to boost the Corps' presence in the Indo-Pacific against Chinese influence in the region. When asked, a spokesperson for the Marine Corps would not say whether it was a civilian or foreign drone that was shot down, citing the ongoing NCIS investigation. Earlier this month, commanders in charge of 2 Pacific Aligned Rotational Units said that unmanned aerial systems, or UAS, were a quote, wicked problem that they did not have assets to combat on their own. In a press release the following week, the Marine Corps touted how it was, quote, one step closer to defeating UAS as it urgently works to bring the capability to Marines' hands. If that's the case too, it makes me wonder, is it wise to actually say that where you're not equipped to handle drones in general? At the same time, it's kind of another example on how you have to find ways to deal with the problem. Like here, I don't think all that registration and so forth actually matters in this case when it comes to like safety and security and all that, right? I mean, if it is, let's just say a quote, spy drone from someone in a quote foreign country, I don't think they're gonna care about like the rules. You have to find ways like they kind of imply to disable it, correct? But it's another example too, I guess, on why there's so many companies actually making these counter drone products like that story yesterday anyways, and profiting from it heavily because a lot of people are, I guess, requesting it in these types of situations too. All right, see you guys later.